Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday morning at 7:25 in the morning. I hope everybody's good. Um, Took a break for a couple of days. But I want you all to know I appreciate your comments, and I'm going to sit down this evening, and by tonight and in the morning I will personally answer all of your comments. Just been, I don't know what it's been. I had my first meeting with my therapist yesterday. That went well. I think this will be a good mix. I feel comfortable speaking with her, and I like her. We're starting from square one. We're not just focusing on that incident that happened. So that'll be good. I'm sorry, my cats, they're just going crazy this morning. And I think I told you Charlie, the all black one, likes to hijack my hair ties. Yeah, well, usually they'll be by the bed or in the living room on my way out of the bedroom waiting for me like a little gift. Well, this morning he decided he was going to start hiking them out here. So that's what they're doing. There's one here that I hadn't picked up. So they're fussing and fighting over. I'm going to be putting them in the house pretty soon because I want to show you real quick what I'm doing. I told you I was painting. Do this without killing myself. So anyhow, this is what I'm doing. I'm going from the, let me get a little closer, from the pink. Can you see that? I didn't. Actually, let me flip my camera around. Probably be better. Okay, there we go. I'm going from the pink to the green, which, face it, I love the pink. I love the brightness. However, it's not a selling point for a house. So, yeah, I got my scaffolding out this morning rather than trying to use this little step stool and a regular ladder, because my 6-foot ladder, for some reason, we didn't pay attention when we bought it a couple years ago. It's not set up to use for painting. A lot of them have where you can hook your paint tray and stuff. So, yeah, this is where I'm at today. This is what I'm gonna work on, get it all done. The worst part is getting all the taping done first, and then the caulking around everything when I'm done. I had hoped to have it all done by tomorrow, but that's not going to happen because we're having Tony over for dinner tonight, so I couldn't work, late into the evening and get it done like I want. So I don't know, but it's a beautiful day. The sun's coming up over my shoulder here. Everything seems to be good. Oh, my son got his insurance taken care of. I guess somebody must have hopped on their asses and told them they couldn't do that because they reset the original quote. So we don't have to worry about him now and his insurance and that ridiculous amount that they wanted. So he's good there. He didn't come for dinner last night. He canceled at the last minute. I didn't get a reason why. I don't know. He wanted to come this evening, but I mean, he could still come if he wants to, but we're having Tony over for dinner, so he's not going to get the nachos because that was last night. Tony's never had salmon patties. I was surprised to hear that, so that's what he's getting tonight. Let him try that out, see how he likes it. But yeah, I walked out. I'm sorry if I am acting like I'm uncomfortable, because I am. I walked out, when the grass is wet, and if I walk on it for some reason, my feet itch the bottom uncontrollably, and that's what has happened. So if I look like I'm sidetracked, I am. I've been sidetracked for a few days. There's still no resolution on the stalking injunction's just going to have to wait, because here's what happened. The state's attorney called me yesterday, and it's their fault. They didn't do a no contact. They let him out of jail with bond, and So they're trying to get a hearing in front of the judge to get the no contact, but they're still pushing for the stalking. However, the stalking injunction now, since none of this happened to begin with like it should have, why am I not surprised? I have to do it on my own, and now it becomes civil, and I have to fight for that on my. I'm not doing that. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not fighting for my rights. I'm not doing it. And I told the state's attorney that. Now she wants me to see if my therapist can get involved and, you know, see if there's something. No, and no. I'm not involving. They're doing their part in this, and I'm not involving them in that. You know, and I just said to her, I said, what's he got to do? Kill me first? So, I don't know. The sun's in my eyes. Let me see if I can turn my back to it. Yeah. So, I don't know where we're going with this, but let me tell you, I told him yesterday. Let me drop this down a little bit more. I told them, let me see. Yesterday, I told the state's attorney's office that I get it. I get why women won't go through. This hasn't even begun, and it's so difficult. I see where they think it's just better to keep your mouth shut and, you know, because I've been humiliated, embarrassed, put through all kinds of crap, and now we're months later, and there's no resolution. It looks like there's no court date till November for him. There's no contact order in place. The feds are involved, but they can only do so much because a lot of it's on a state level, and so that's where that is. Look at that, sun's coming up really fast. So that's where we're at with all that mess. Am I happy? No, I'm not happy at all about that. But I have other fish to fry, you know. So yeah, hopefully I get to see my oldest daughter on Sunday. I told her who was coming, and you know, I said, just let me know how many are coming so I can add to the amount of food that I'm going to prepare. That would be nice to have everybody here for once. I would really enjoy that, because it seems like anymore we only get together at maybe Thanksgiving, and not always, and Christmas, and we don't all come together. It's a mess. It is. That was one thing when I was young, even though my mother and I had the relationship that we had, I always showed up for family affairs. I always, you know, it was Sunday dinner at my mom's house, so I always went, you know, I just tried to keep my distance from her. But I can't even tell you the last time there was a family reunion, but I don't see where there'll be any now, the way the rest, whatever's left of the family is split up. Most of who's left, on my mom's side, well, of course, my uncle, but he's not doing real well, would be, her sister and her brother's kids, but we were never real close with them to begin with, you know, because they always thought that their children were better than my mother's and blah, 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 and, you know, oh, well, we have money. Well, I grew up with money, but I didn't take advantage of it. My father, I could have went to my daddy anytime. But I learned how to earn what I have and get there by myself. Unlike my sisters who are not here, who, you know, took advantage of that and didn't learn how to work for what they needed, or, you know, they were taken care of. So, you know, let's spend what pocket money we get on drugs. Murray, get out of there. Come on, get down. It's up in my plants. So, yeah, and on my daddy's side, the oldest one on that side, my cousin Sherry, just passed. So, she had 2 children. I keep in touch with her daughter. And then my Uncle Bob's kids, they've lived in California all their life, so I don't think I've seen any of them since we were real small. you know, when you sit down and stop and think about it, there's not many left. So, Murray, stop, buddy. The cats are out here. They're going crazy. You'd think they had catnip this morning. It's going to be fun trying to paint. I'm going to have to put them in the house when I start painting because that's not going to go well. So, but anyhow, I was talking about family and getting together, and I just don't ever foresee that happening in my time that's left. It's just a whole different outlook on family, and nowadays, you know, it's everyone for themselves, and the heck with if you're not doing for them, I guess, you know. I will, but I don't put it out there. I don't offer it to make their life easy. You know, like my son, I was there to listen to him, and I gave him advice on how to resolve this, but it was up to him to do it. I'm not doing it. You know, if I drop dead tomorrow, who's going to be there to guide him through? So he needs to learn how to hands-on things, you know. And that's what my daddy did. He let me do hands-on. If I had a problem, you know, I could go to him, but I learned, you know, I learned as I went. So, I know it seems like it's too hard nowadays for people to do anything, you know, if it involves moving or thought processes, it don't happen. So I think that's one thing. I don't think there's enough time left in life for my therapist and I to work out my, I like to keep busy routine, because she just, you know, she says, you need to slow down. You know, I've been this way all my life, so this is who I am. I will take advice, and we can work on things, but and I know it goes deeper than this incident with this man, you know, it goes way back, but I've never been one to let shit in life get in my way or use it for an excuse, and I'm not going to allow that to happen now. They're not going to pull things from my past out and use them for a reason as to why I feel like I feel about what this man did to me. It may have been the top of that barrel that has kind of pushed me a little bit, you know, kind of like that last straw. Hasn't quite yet broke that camel's back, but it's kind of teetering there, yeah. So anyhow, enough about that. So yesterday, Chris spent the whole day. It's a good thing I didn't go with him over there on the lot, getting it all mowed down and trimmed, and so I think Saturday, maybe tonight. I don't remember. I was just emotionally exhausted when he got home, and he was exhausted. We're going to start moving like the bigger boat back here, and his truck and all the extra things that we have over there. Which, with things gone, it'll hopefully give Chris more of an incentive to take care of. There's not a lot to do to this house. I've taken really good care of this house, you know, like touch up paint, and the behind us neighbors' dogs have broken some of the boards on our privacy fence. I want to get those, you know, just little things that if I was looking for a house, it wouldn't be a big deal, but it always helps, you know. The bones of my home are good, or I wouldn't sell it. I would not do that to anybody. Pass along, like my buddy across the way is trying to do. They've tore that house up. It's a mess. Things don't work. They're trying to rig them so they can sell the house. I won't do that. I won't to anybody. I'll keep my house first. If it had those, it doesn't. We have new roof, new AC floor to bottom, new electrical panels, new hot water heaters, place to plug in a generator during a storm, RV hookups, you know. So the bones of this home are very good. I'd like to see a nice young family, you know, just starting out, get this house, because they wouldn't have to invest any money. You know, just keep your pool clean and mow your grass, and because I'll have carpet cleaned and, you know, all that. It will be move-in ready. Well, unless they want to come in and tear up carpets and paint, that's up to them. But it would be move-in ready when I'm done with it for someone with children. So I'm leaving the verticals in all the sliding glass doors, because there's 3 full sets here. The half one doesn't have them, but they're expensive to buy, so, and I'm not going to need them. So, you know, things like that that are a cost right out of the gate for somebody. All new screens in the patio will be in. So yeah, and my husband knows that. And unless it's something I would walk in and say, okay, yeah, I want to spend that kind of money on that house because that house is nice, it's not going on the market till it's like that. Till it's like when I walked in, it needed a little work. You know, paint spruced up, things like that. New faucets in the bathrooms, you know, but we did a lot of rehabbing to change things the way I like them. But that wasn't, you know, anything that the seller should have had to worry about. But I opened those double front doors and I walked in and I went, yeah. You know, it needed painted on the outside. But the bones of this house are just, you know, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, huge living room. I couldn't even tell you what my living room is. God, maybe 20 by 30 or bigger. Let's see, 8, 16, 12. Oh, my living room's longer than that. It's probably 24 foot maybe. I don't know. I've never measured it. Chris has. It's probably 24 foot long by probably 30 foot wide, I guess. It's big. You know, nice entrance foyer, separate dining room, big laundry room. So, you know, I'm sure it won't take long once it's on the market to sell. So. But that's not going to be till after the first year. I've already told Chris that. You know, we've got 3 camping trips between now and the end of the year. October for a week, Thanksgiving for a week, Christmas for 2 weeks. So it has to wait until then. So anyhow, I just wanted to hop on here and let y'all know that I didn't fall over from a stroke yet, or, you know. I'm here, and I promised this evening, or through the night. I went to bed last night way too early. It was like, maybe, it was midnight, because I looked at my watch and my steps had started over at 0. Longest night of my life. Longest night of my life. 2 o'clock, it was it. Awake, asleep, awake, asleep. So anyhow. I don't know. I'm just rambling on this morning, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to put my thoughts together and get my day started. And it's just, you know, emotionally so many things going on that I need a file cabinet to put it all in. But anyhow, when I get some more painting done today, I'm going to finish this, and I'm going to try to finish the other end and get those done today. So I'll be back later. I might check in when I take a break. Hi, honey. So y'all have a beautiful day. Do something for yourself. Thank you for stopping. I appreciate all of you, more new subscribers and my old subscribers. Everybody, every one of you are so important to me. Thank you. I'll be back later, guys. Push my buttons, and thanks. I'll see you.